Hello one and all, I'm your host Lorellian, this is my channel Megapublix, and today we are looking at the Warhammer Fantasy Mod for Crusader Kings 2. Today we're checking out the Orcs. We are playing the Wreckers, and we are War Boss Ludbeg of the Wrecker Horde. We're just going to be sort of looking at this mod a little bit. Just trying to get a feel for it, and the reason that this is going to be a very short Let's Play, maybe only 4 to 10 episodes, but we're just going to kind of look at this. The reason it's only going to be 4 to 10 episodes is because sometimes this mod is amazing, by the way, but sometimes it gets ridiculous, especially when you don't have people playing check on you. What I mean by that is it's not so big for the Orcs, but, where is she? See this girl here? One of the first vampires? She can go about essentially spreading vampire sex or underground movements throughout human lands, and she gets money from them just constantly, as well as she can have her children of the night go out and seduce people who will then also give her money and retinues just constantly. And if there's nobody playing the witch hunters right here, and these are playable, they're actually pretty cool, and I was thinking about showing you them instead. But if there's no one playing the witch hunters while we've got somebody playing this chick, you end up having a scenario where this chick is so powerful that she eventually gets to the point where she's just going to steamroll everything. And there's a lot of different places like that in this mod. I actually do really like this mod for multiplayer, and hopefully we'll be recording a multiplayer session to show you sometime soon. The other reason that this is going to get really short is that we're playing the Orcs. The Orcs are all about force, all about might. I don't actually think that we have truces, or at least I didn't see any penalty for breaking them. I don't know if that's the same about other people. Also, we're sitting next to some very strong people. We've got these, I know they're goblins, so one would assume that they're not particularly powerful, but this province gives him 3,000 guys. He's an average-sized goblin and he's strong, but he's got 3,000 guys. Which my two counties can only muster me about 19k. Now Orcs, oh, we've also got the Chaos Dwarves over here, and they're pretty powerful in and of themselves. They're going to get progressively more powerful, so there'll be an issue in the very near future. As Orcs, we have this open succession. So open succession for us is this very similar to the Muslims in the regular game, where the person with the most land inherits, but this is the dynasty with the most land inherits. So when we lose, or when we die, someone else is going to take over the warband, their dynasty, the big bots, the big borgs are going to be taking over. Which is a bit unfortunate for us, but it'll be nice to then take some land from smaller people underneath. We're sort of a combination between a tribal system and a horde, and I'll show you what I mean by that later. And it's actually really cool. There's a lot of crazy governments here. Like, we've got war bands, we've got sorcerers, conclaves, we've got urban feudalism, which can hold cities, but is the exact same thing as feudalism otherwise. We've got regular feudalism, we've got tribal, we've got nomadic, well, those were in the regular game. We've got a golden aristocracy, etc., etc., etc. There's just a bunch of different governments, and this mod is just so creatively put together. First things first, we need to adopt some people, because we don't want our war band to have nobody in it. Orcs can't breed or get married, which is a bit unfortunate. We're going to go with the war focus here, which is a bit unfortunate, but you can just adopt courtiers, which is fantastic. I used to play a lot of Warhammer 40,000. I know a little bit about fantasy, but in 40,000, in 40k, the orcs were actually like plant-like creatures that when you killed them, they just produce a bunch more spores and then breed that way. And I'm not 100% sure if that's how they are here, but they don't appear to be breeding normally. Let me know in the comments, by the way, if they are still plants in fantasy. Like, that'd be really cool. I know at one point we're going to pick our objective to win a war. I know at one point in the fantasy and 40k universe, we're going to start the game, by the way. I know at one point the fantasy and 40k universe were one and the same, where the fantasy universe was in fact in the Eye of Terror. And I know they changed it and retconned it. Now it's just there's some like alien race that designed everything here. Which in and of itself is really cool. We're just going to go at speed 1 as we look around. No new technologies. Greenskin Law is awesome for us. Yeah. Okay, so let's see now. So our first order of business is to wait for an opportunity. That doesn't sound very orky. The first the first thing you need to know about orcs is with the whole no truce time or no truce thing, the moment you're weak, everyone is just gonna pounce on you. Alright, rumors of doom. Rumors reach you that the distant land of Slovenia, a powerful vampire by the name of Vlad von Karstein, has summoned a massive army of undead and makes war on the fragmented empire. The empire is shattered right now. Like, it's all in one fragment. It can be united. And it's pretty badass when that happens. We're going to turn up the speed a little bit. Domain's going up here. As soon as I can, I want to conquer this. Now, I have to call my allies into war when I do. So let's take a look at my vassals. And let's make them like me more. Let's see now. He's gonna be... I guess he's gonna bear my... He's gonna bear my cup. That wasn't a very good orc accent, unfortunately. But, this guy really likes me. My sneaker. I love how orcs pronounce things. Oh. Organize raid. Build legend. Build zeal. And you are gonna sow dissent over here. Because these people scare me. This scares me. How powerful is this? This does not scare me. Who are you, though? I really want to know. How powerful are you? Not very. We could take some stuff from these guys. Mountains make it a little dangerous. These are chaos dwarves, so I imagine they're a little bit more powerful in the mountains. But I think we just do it. Push comes to shove. We try to lure them out in the wasteland and attack them out here. Let's do it. Wog! Wog is the orc word for war, by the way, for those of you who are unfamiliar with the Warhammer Fantasy universe. We're gonna win a couple wars here, and that'll put us in a pretty good position to just crush things. Let's stop and check for a second. I disbanded the army. I meant to merge them. Let's see now who... Got a bunch of these commanders. Moral damage, moral defense. Moral defense is terrible. This one was the one with the bad defense, right? Yep. Also, you'll notice that orc personal combat skills are just fantastic. Let's see now. You, what do you got? Moral defense is low. I will consider replacing you in a second. You got nothing going for you, man. So, nope. Nothing. Nothing. Something. Nah. Nothing else is particularly good at the moment. Let's unpause, unite my forces, and move. And I'm really looking forward to this. Taking some land for the Ord. The word from the priests are clear. At the moment, the winds of chaos are weak. But they may grow stronger as war, sickness, and conflict continue to rage in the mortal world. Good thing us orcs aren't mortal. We just die, and if we die, we just keep fighting. Something like that. I don't remember how that goes. There's a bunch of weird orc sayings. All right, let's merge and then move. Or don't. Oh shit. Stop. Hammer time. What do you got? You're good. We're not going to put me on the front. I know that's not orky either. Oh, we don't need someone in the 0. I don't know what I'm doing. Alright, hopefully we actually win this fight. If not, I'm going to be in a bad way. Praise Mork, my Luta, Shala, tells me that his efforts to increase religion... Oh, shit. Just in time. Alright, beautiful. That extra 500 guys is really gonna help. Oh, let's just go. Let's just go for it. Go there. Thank you. Maybe it is something weird with either my game or the way that it's downloaded. For right now, it's not clicking very well. When I was... This is why I didn't want to lead my armies from the front. I will probably crush him, right? I will defeat him. Enemy did 1 damage. I am going to go on the offensive. Enemy did no damage. I won, but he escaped. That's alright. My troops got a huge boost to morale from that. I wish those duels happen a little less often, because I am absolutely terrified to put myself in the front line sometimes in this game. Actually, I'm absolutely terrified to put myself in the front line a lot in this game, which is a bit unfortunate. Average orc. Which one... It's clearly not the one with the highest martial score, as I was about to suggest. I'd really like him to be my heir. Can I just... I can't. I can only designate him as a regent, and I don't need a regent, because orcs... Actually, I could just give my regent to anyone, because orcs really don't need a regent. Like, at no point am I playing a character under the age of 16. And if I'm anything else, really, I'm dead. If I'm anything else where I need a regent, I'm probably dead. Alright, let's finish taking this, and have some more land for the Ord. Alright, offer peace and force demands. Beautiful. Lower this. What can we do? Oh. This needs to be converted to Gork and Mork. Oh, I can't convert it to Gork and Mork? That is unfortunate. You guys are gonna go loot. Loot, 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 loot. New ambition. Win the war. We're going to keep this win a war ambition going for as long as we can. Orcs have 1 CB, and it is an invasion of 1 county. For an invasion, however, everything that you occupy will count towards... Or you'll get everything that you occupy. So I'm thinking about attacking the squig guts pretty soon. And hopefully we can crush them pretty easily. We'll have to call on help, but I don't think that's going to be much of a problem. So this, I think, goes up on its own. Which should be simple enough. Let's see now. Oh, that army went away after the war, right? Or am I going crazy? Maybe I'm crazy! I apologize for that. It appears to have gone away. Okay. Let's raid these to the ground, and then we'll invade these guys south of me. Can orcs feudalize? I think that'd be really weird if they could. Alright, lower greens... or greenskin authority is raised to low. Gotta control these greenskins. Make a unified single horde. I don't know what I'm saying anymore, I'm just saying words. But, yes, we're gonna siege these to the ground. Let's not have me just die while raiding. That would be awful. That would probably lead to the end of the Wreckers. That'd probably lead to the end of this game, actually, if I died right now. Mostly because I'd be conspiring to be put back... I can't siege this to the ground. Mostly because I'd be conspiring to be put back in as the war boss. But my conspiring will probably lead to my end, because these guys would attack, and these guys would attack, and everybody would attack. Everybody wants a piece of this warband. Hell, I want a piece of this warband. Just go here, raid it. Go there, raid it. What are these guys doing? Oh, we probably just got some guys from... Stop! Get the hell out of there. Are they gonna catch me first? 18? Yeah, they are. Should I just run? Are they gonna break? Am I gonna win? I am gonna win. Oh, I got me a prisoner. I mean, I could just execute him. Is he the war boss? No, he's not. So it doesn't really change life for me. Other than he can't help. I don't think he can be called to arms. Well, I know he can be called to arms, but I don't think he can be called to arms against me while I have him in my prison. I know regularly if you have a character in prison, they can't go to war with you. Like, generally can't go to war with anyone because they've got a regent telling them. I'm sorry, they can't go to war with anyone regularly. But I know if you've got, like, a family member imprisoned, it will stop you from... You know what? It's been too long since I have played, and I am now just sort of talking in circles. Alright, let's get ready to expand to Ord. The Ord! We gotta wait for the troops from my domain to recover a little bit. And then we're gonna come down here and just sack the squig guts Just absolutely crush them. Oh, I do have truces? That's weird. When I remember playing this in multiplayer and not seeing truces, nor did I ever see any penalty for me as the orcs violating the truces. Maybe there was and I just didn't see it, or maybe it's just you don't have truces against other orcs, because that's all I really was attacking in the multiplayer game. And I'm actually hoping to get a multiplayer game of this going on soon for the channel. I think that would be just amazing. So we gotta wait just a little bit longer. Oh, we need a new commander. You dick. Actually, I should be having him sabotage relations down here, because all this guy's vassals are going to jump in when I attack him. That's going to hurt. These guys have 4K. I mean, I could take more from these guys. Titles. Where's it? They apparently do not have the diplomacy line here, so I don't quite know when this truce expires. Doesn't say that we've got a truce with them right now. And we've got so few guys that we might be able to hurt them bad. I really want to hurt them bad. What does this guy control? That. Okay, so if we attack, they're not bringing in anybody. So we might as well just take more from these guys. Since we just can. Alright guys, let's line up and get ready to go. Get ready to crush some dwarves. Some small, tiny, insignificant dwarves. And take their land. Their delicious, delicious land. And their faces. Their delicious, delicious faces. The game's paused, that's why it's not moving. Yeah, he knows we're trying to piss off his nobles. I just imagine this scene in my head where we're gonna trick him into coming down here. Or, you know what? I don't think we can. I think we've straight up got to fight him. I don't think he's gonna move after he takes this. Or he might. Let's trick him into coming down here. Alright, what do you got? You're a pretty cool character. Don't want to put me in charge. Let's replace me first. There we go. And let's speed up the game a little bit. So, the plan, because even in 2-to-1 odds, I don't like the idea of fighting the dwarves in the mountains. Here we go. I'd much rather fight them on regular territory. I mean, they're dwarves, for God's sake. Which just inherently, to me, makes them terrifying in mountains. So, yeah, we should just beat them right here and now. And then we'll move up, we'll take this, and that'll be the end of this episode. Alright, chase him down. Chase him down. Dangerous faction. Oh, let's take care of this. You've been a bad, bad boy. Apparently, murder won't solve my problems. Will money solve my problems? Maybe a little bit. And then we'll also make you regent. Because gifts and bribes are clearly the way that orcs should be doing things. Now, even here, for having such shitty morale at the moment... Okay, never mind. I should call some guys into action. Alright, if they're all gonna accept, I'm just gonna call them all. Because I don't want to risk just losing here. That would be bad. Yeah, they're gonna all come up here, we're gonna sack that. And then we'll have some idea of how much of a force we can actually pull together when we're all united like this. Which should be a pretty big force. Should be a very big force, actually. Come on, guys. Get up here. We're gonna get everybody. And then we're gonna crush them. Hopefully. The other thing about orcs is if an outsider attacks, like if these guys attack me, these guys, and all the other orcs can jump in and will jump in as though I was being, like, holy ward against. So yeah, let's just go here, take it. So what is this, 4K? Ah, he's being smart and moving out. If I were to move, they would follow me, which is kind of annoying. Just in the way that the AI works in war, they generally like to latch onto you, but it's also kind of good because the AI is stupid. So if they went out and did their own thing without just latching onto you, it would end badly. Whatever they did. The AI always finds a way to lose a war. That doesn't mean that they'll always lose the war, it's just they'll always find a way for you to win if they can. Sometimes it's straight up impossible, but peasant revolt. Phooey. Silly peasants. Oh, come on now. Finish sieging it down so we can go out, murder these peasants. Silly weaker orcs in there. And they're uprising. Ooh, he's a big orc. That was the frat next to me, setting off fireworks, just in case you were wondering. I live literally, well, I'm in the center of a university. So I mean, there's frats all over the place. And yet my internet still isn't good enough to stream. Oh shit. Can we finish sieging this here real fast? Before more dwarves jump in on this? Oh, perfect. We need to call in all of our vassals. Oh, yeah, because I can just invade land. How do we beat this? Can we just ransom you? He doesn't have 70 gold. Of course he doesn't have 70 gold. I wish I could send these guys off to have their own mercenary companies. That would be cool. Look, Ma, I won a war. He is not a bother to me anymore because he's not trying to rebel. You are a massive bother to me. That's not going to work either. So let's unite. And we're still smaller and weaker than they are. But hopefully some clans will jump in on this, particularly... Oh, good God. What do we do? This is bad. Oh, never mind. This is not so bad. Alright, let's make sure we've got the best guys for the job here. Moral defense is high. Don't want to put me up front. Personal combat skill. Where is moral defense? Oh, fuck. Same. Fuck that one up. Do we have anyone else that we can make a commander? You would be fantastic in our current situation. Chua, was it? Yeah, Chua, I think his name was. You all suck, though. So let's replace the commander here with good old Chua, and let's see what happens. They're still moving towards me, right? Yes, they are. Okay, good. For the love of God, let's win this fight. Is he gonna stay? Please win. Come on, crush them faster. Sorry about that. You really need to beat them faster than this. Ah, yes! That is the value of good generals. Noble has distinguished himself in battle. Perhaps I can make use of him. Excellent. Let's make use of that noble. You are awful. I mean, you've got a high martial, so you've got a better choice of choosing a tactic that's better. Oh, I can't pick win a war while I'm in a war? That's unfortunate. For peace and force demands. Let's banish you. I should have killed him. I don't think I got any gold from banishing him. Which is a bit unfortunate. My fighter, Blood, has gathered up a great host of raiders lusting for plunder and wanting destruction. I must use these men and not allow them to sit idly by for too long. They're raiders. Why can't I use them to raid? Let's see now. Okay, so that's 300 extra guys. Can take more land from the dwarves. Which probably isn't a terrible idea. I need to just sit back and recover my levies for a little bit. Is really what I need. And I need this prestige to go up to 800, because when I can do that, I don't care about murdering that guy anymore. When I do that, when I get it up to 800, I can call in tribal. It's 800 in this, not 500 like regular. Gathered the boys. Anyway, unfortunately, that's all that we've got time for. Remember to be a hero to the Mega Republic by liking and subscribing. And as always, I will see you next time.